All right, what's up? What's up? Welcome to update number 3. If you can't tell, I actually got a new microphone. Hope it sounds better. Um, but yeah, I actually recorded this video already, but realized that the microphone was on mute. So I'm recording it again. Um, but I think it's good because I can kind of focus down and narrow down exactly what I want to say. So yeah, some quick updates. The commercial painting project, the Michael Kors fashion show on 7th Avenue is all wrapped up. We did that in 2 days, which is really good. Seems like they want some additional scope of work, so we might need to go back in a couple days, probably either before the show starts or when after the show ends. But yeah, looking forward to that. Um, there's a website in my portfolio that is looking like it might get sold. So yeah, if you didn't know what I do is I build websites up, the content based websites, um, um, monetized through Mediavine and Amazon affiliates. And I had put it up for sale on Motion Invest earlier this month, I think. And there's been a lot of interest in it. So I think there's a deal that is coming through the pipeline, hopefully by the beginning of next week. So looking forward to that and looking forward to getting that first website flip, which is awesome. So yeah, I've been taking the last couple days to kind of research and pick between some of these email senders, these email marketing SaaS. And I really came down to two, which was Instantly and Smartlead, both of which have this email warm-up feature. But I ended up going with Smartlead.ai. And again, you'll be able to find all this in the show notes and the build notes, which I'll link in the description. But yeah, so when it came down to Instantly, I ended up going with Smartleads because of two reasons mainly. For Instantly, the pricing model, if you see here, it's $37 a month for the growth, and then for the hyper growth, it's at $97 a month, which was just a huge jump. Like, I don't need, I need much more than 5,000 emails monthly, but I don't think I need 100,000 yet. So yeah, so I took a look at this and I just thought, okay, maybe if there was something in between, it'd be nice. And when I was taking a look at Smart Leads, Smartlead.ai went to the pricing, there was actually one in between where it was 40,000 emails a month, which was perfect for me. So that's the one I chose. And another thing that I liked about Smartlead was they have Unibox. So when we went through the email marketing agency last year for the SEO agency, they actually set up multiple email addresses for me as well. And when a lead would come in, they would just say, hey, a lead came in. And I would need to cycle through each inbox to see which inbox the lead was in, which was kind of annoying because I think there was like 3 inboxes and they were all set up the same way. So same profile image, same, everything. So just to cycle through those inboxes was kind of annoying. So I like that they have this Unibox, like a centralized inbox to collect all the emails from. We have 6 different domains now, so I like that. So I just went with Smartlead.ai, bought their popular plan here, and got in. So this is what it looks like in the dashboard. Obviously, we're not going to create the first campaign just yet because we need to warm up our emails. You can see that I've gone through 2 now, and I need to go through 4 more because we bought 6. But what is good is and this is not like simple. Like you have to like go through a couple steps, but the good thing is Smartlead kind of like teaches you step by step. They have video tutorials, they have guides. So I'll just show you exactly what to do. And again, I'll leave some references and some some blog posts and stuff in the notes so you could just go through it. But first, we're just going to add the account, and you can connect it through the authentication. And they have a YouTube tutorial again, but I'm just going to show you how to do it real quick. You got to go to the admin tab, the admin console in the Google Workspace, and we'll do it for startpeppersites.com. And yeah, so this was happening before. If you don't have the, if you have multiple emails, it's just going to bring you, like if you click this link here, admin panel, it's just going to keep bringing you to the default one. So we're just going to look for app access controls. Manage third-party app access here. And we're going to be brought to this menu. And we're just going to hit add app and click the first option. We're going to copy their client ID and hit search. And we should see Smart Lead AI. We're just going to hit select, check this and hit select for all users. And we're just going to be listing them as a trusted source. Hit finish. And then we should see Smart Lead AI as a trusted third-party app. Then we can just hit connect account and it's going to connect our email account to their dashboard, to their software. So great. We're connected. It's going to show up a little verification thing that says we've connected successfully. And then we're going to just do some things here. So we're going to hit this custom tracking domain. So this is, you know, you can see the setup guide. You can see the little info here. Basically, what it does is it gets a 20% improvement in deliverability. So we're just going to set that up. All right. So all we need to do is add a CNAME record. A lot of everything that we're going to be doing is, again, going to be going through the DNS records. That's why Namecheap is great because we can just modify these very easily. You can see I just done one for GoPepper sites and it's going to start looking like this. I think in the last update, we probably only had the URL redirects and this text record for the verification. But we're just going to add like 3 or 4 more records here. So startpeppersites.com is the one we want to manage. We're going to hit advanced DNS. You can see I've already added a record for the DMARC, but I'll get to that in a little bit. So CNAME record, we're just going to hit email tracking as the host. And then the target, we're going to copy this and paste it in. Now this might take a minute to update, but basically what you're going to do is hit email tracking.startpeppersites.com and the check status, and you're just going to wait until it says CNAME verified. But in the meantime, we are going to set up things called SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. I don't know what they are, but they all have to do with deliverability. And Smart Lead, again, has a blog post on how to set this up correctly. So all you need to do is just follow the guide. But the first thing we need to set up is SPF. So we're going to, again, just create a text record with the host with a value of this, hit check. And next one is DKIM. So the DKIM, we're going to have to go through the, no, not this one, the start. Nope, not this one. Okay, I don't know where it went. But we're just going to go to the Start Pepper Sites admin console and just search for DKIM. And that's going to bring us to this DKIM authentication where we're going to generate a new record. And it's going to generate a record for us, hopefully. Okay. And in this DNS, all we need to do is just follow the instructions again. So we just need to create a text record again. Text record with this host and this text record value. Hit check. And obviously you're going to hit start authentication, but this takes a minute. The other ones that I've done previously, it authenticated. It's not going to take a full 48 hours. It's going to take a couple minutes, but it's not going to say that it's authenticated. As long as you put it into DNS correctly, it'll work. Yeah, so this one, it should have worked already, but let me just double check that I've done it correctly as well. Getpeppersites.com. Let's just check this one, what the CNAME record is. If it will load. Oh yeah, and so after the DKIM, also there's one more thing called the DMARC. You can just go through these steps as well, but you'll basically find at the end what they just give you what to actually put in for the text record. So you just need to follow that. So yeah, so it's email tracking, and then that's the target. Okay, great. All right, now it's been verified. So you can see that it takes a minute. But so after that's done, I'm just going to change this to 35 messages a day. And I'm going to put in a time gap in between because I think 200 per email address is ridiculous. It's just asking for it to get banned. So because we have multiple email addresses to spread this across, I'm just going to set it to 35. And I'm going to put in some time in between the messages that's being sent. So it's not just consistently going back to back to back. For the signature, I'm going to just make it really simple. I'm just going to say, Will Joe, founder at Pepper Sites. No images, no links or anything like that. We're just going to do plain text so it doesn't get hung up on the spam filter at all. Hit save. We're going to go to warm up. And then we're going to send 40 emails a day for the warm up. I think we're going to do 4 a day. Let's randomize this between 25 and 40 a day, and then like the reply rate, I don't know if what these settings are, play around with them, but that's just the settings I've chose. And so the warm-up identifier tag is like so the warm-up process again is going to be, they're going to be sending out emails to different email accounts and getting replies to make it seem like this is a real email account. But in each email, they're going to use these specific keywords so that in the inbox, in the master inbox on our end, we can filter out all the warm up emails so we don't see them. That's all it is. And I think that's pretty cool. So the last thing I'm doing is I'm just adding a tag here because I want to warm it up for 14 days and I just want to make sure that I keep an eye on it and just have a reminder. So I'm just creating a tag that says warm up ends 2/22. I'm gonna hit save. And then if I go to my email accounts now, I'll have all of these. Oh, cool. It says 100%. I don't know exactly what that means, but I have all these email accounts set up now. What I was saying before for the authentication here, see, it's if you hit start authentication, it's not going to show. But there's a site, this toolbox.googleapps.com, that if I use use Pepper Sites, I haven't set up yet, right? That was the last domain we set up yesterday or 2 days ago. So if I run usepeppersites.com, it's going to show me errors here. It's going to say like the DKIM is not set up. There should be a valid SPF record. I've set up the DMARC policies, but it's all, if you didn't do that, it's also going to say like you need the DMARC policy. But for startpeppersites.com, that's the one we just set up. Even though this is saying it's not authenticated or the authentication was not verified, if you run it through this tool, it's going to say that the DKIM is set up, the DMARC is set up, the SPF is set up. So that's how you check. You don't have to wait for this. It takes a minute. So I found this. I've also put this in the show notes, in the build notes, so you can use it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And now I just got to go through the other 3 emails and set them up so they're all warmed up when we're ready to start. So while that's happening, in the meantime, I'm probably going to do a lot of things. 14 days is a long time. So in that time, we're going to be setting up a Facebook pixel on the website. So what I'm thinking is really the funnel is going to look like this. We're going to be doing a lot of cold outreach, cold email, maybe even some LinkedIn ads or something like that. But the idea is we're going to do some cold outreach. Then when when somebody clicks through to the website, we're going to hit them with a retargeting ad through the pixel on Instagram and Facebook and things like that. We'll also think of who we should start sending emails to. I got to pick a niche. We've been killing it with our accounting firm clients on the SEO side, but I know it's tax season right now. So I think sending emails out right now while it's tax season, it's not going to reach the right people just because everybody's so busy. So maybe we look into some other niches, maybe acupuncturists, physical therapists, dentists, things like that. But we'll see. And then another 2 quick updates. In that first build update episode, I was kind of trying to describe what the whole selling point, what the real number one value prop for this was. And if you go take a look back at that video, it said this second point was something like showcase your services with a beautifully designed site or something like that. That's not really it. So I changed it to get an SEO focused, beautiful site that generates leads. That's like hits the nail on the head. And then if you remember from that same video, I said I was going to try to get a video for this, like an explainer video. I've been looking on Upwork. I've been looking on Fiverr, and I think I found somebody that I kind of like the look and feel of. So I'm going to prepare a video script for them and send it over to them. Oh shit, you can't see what I'm looking at. So this is what I was saying. The second point, get an SEO focused, beautiful site that generates leads. And this blurb, this wall of text, we're gonna be changing this for a video. So other than that, I mean, the next kind of videos, we're gonna be going away from this email marketing a little bit. We're gonna be setting up the site a little bit more, doing a little bit more foundational work, generating some content, things like that. So really good stuff coming down the pipeline. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.